in regard to investment banking, because we've seen investment banking, I think, has really had an interesting period of time here, particularly with all of these IPOs, the SPAC. I mean, there's just been a lot of business to underwrite lately. How did that impact Goldman Sachs? Because that really is, I mean, that's the investment bank. That's where this bank really should be shining in this investment banking environment.
Yeah, so I mean, their investment banking revenue was the second highest it's ever been. The
Wow.
first quarter was the highest.
Okay.
So they almost beat their own record. The IPO market certainly helped. Goldman's a big IPO underwriter.
Yeah.
Um, there have been $135 billion worth of IPO issuance so far this year.
Sheesh,
The average for a full year over the past 5 years is 53 billion.
man.
So we're well above what you would see in a typical full year in the IPO market. And that's not SPACs, that's traditional IPOs.
Yeah.
Um, so Goldman, that really helped. Trading revenue was down, but exceeded expectations. You're not going to, in a non-volatile environment, you're not going to stay that high forever. Earnings really smashed through expectations. Uh, like I said, I don't know why they even put expectations for Goldman's earnings because they seem to
Yeah.
beat them every quarter. They just increased their dividend by 60% in regard after the stress tests were released.
Wow.
Um, their business is looking great. They're maintaining their number one market share in most of their key categories. Revenue came in over $3 billion above expectations. We'll see how the IPO market continues for the rest of the year. But all these IPO alerts I'm getting from my TD Ameritrade account, there's a new one. I've gotten 3 today.
Wow.
So it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon.
No, it's a good environment to get out there and raise some money. Do you get any feel for how Goldman is doing with its Marcus offering? I mean, how is Marcus in general? I mean, I know you've interviewed some folks from the team there in regard to Marcus. Clearly, they're making big investments. How's Marcus performing?
Well, Marcus is the personal loan and savings platform for those who don't know. I mean, you're seeing they're one of the few that their deposits are up year over year, which is kind of nice. Or I'm
That's
not
nice.
the deposits; their loan balances are up year over year.
Oh, that's good.
But a lot is because they have some high value loan products. Remember, they're Apple's credit card partner. They recently took over GM's credit card business. And I don't
Yeah,
know if you saw the recent news. They're developing a buy now pay later lending service
I
for
did see
Apple,
that. Yeah, I did see that.
specifically for Apple. So you're right now, with your Apple card, you could finance your MacBook over 24 months interest free, things like that.
Hmm.
So now they're developing something that'll let you do that for any purchase.
Yeah.
Um, in conjunction with Apple, we saw a firm stock get hammered after that. They're the leading buy now pay later.
Yeah.
So Goldman's really going all in on consumer banking, and it's still a really small percentage of the total. I don't have the number right in front of me, but it's less than 10% of their business. But I don't see. I can see that becoming much bigger in the coming years.